So part of the reconnaissance phase is to identify users that are on local systems. So you can see here I did an NMAP scan against a server, and this is the Metasploitable 2 server. So we're going to take a look at enumerating SMB, which are on these 2 ports here. So the first way I want to enumerate this is using an NMAP script. This is the SMB enum user script. And again, I'm just targeting port 445 and then the IP address of the target system. So we'll go ahead and run that and take a look at what we get out of this. All right, it doesn't really take very long to exploit this. This isn't something you're always going to be able to find, but you might as well test for it just to see if you can get this kind of information out of it. And if we go through this just a little bit, we can see that it basically provides a name and then whether an account is available or not. All right, so if we scroll down, we can see that there's an MSF admin account and normal user account. All right, so this is one way of identifying valid attack vectors, specifically users, and using the SMB script for NMAP. Another way we can do it is to actually connect to the client using rpcclient. Now what we have here is the user is blank and then our target. And so we'll hit enter and then we'll get a password for word group and we're just going to hit enter. So again, this may or may not work depending on whether or not it's going to require a password. We're just going to hit enter and we're given a prompt for the RPC client. So we're going to use this command enum dom users in order to identify the users that are on that domain. So once we hit enter, we're given a list of the different users. And we can see here that there is an MSF admin, but what you'll notice is that it doesn't tell us whether or not we can connect like we did with the NMAP scan. So now that we have a list of users that we can actually use to target a system, and that may be in cases like brute force attacks or such. And now that we have those, we can save those to a file and use them in the rest of our engagement. One more tool we're going to use is enum for Linux, and it's simply the name of the tool and then the target, and we'll hit enter and see what we get. So we can see here there's an output for this attack, and it initially says that the known usernames are administrator, guest, yada yada. And again, this is good, but it doesn't contain everything. Like when we scanned earlier, we identified a username MSF admin. However, this tool does kind of do all of that stuff. So if we scroll down, I'm going to show you the next set of information that you want to be attentive to. So you can see here that it says users on 10.10.10.51, and it does contain the MSF admin. Same thing that we got when we did the previous tool. So I would actually encourage you to use all the tools, but enum for Linux is probably the better tool to gain a lot of this information, but you should be aware of all of them. All right, with that, that's a quick and dirty on how to enumerate users on the Metasploitable 2 target and specifically against the SMB service. So we're going to enumerate users. In this case, we're going to target the SMTP protocol on the Metasploitable 2 server. You can see here that there's an NMAP scan against the target and SMTP is on port 25. So let's go ahead and see what we can do against that particular protocol. So the first tool I'm going to talk about is smtp-user-enum. So you can see here that there's a $U and specifically a namelist.txt file. Now that's going to use every name that's in that file as a username. The -t is the target. In this case, it's 10.10.10.51. Now, one of the disadvantages of this is that if there is a username that is not normal or not expected, this file is not going to have it. Now, in many cases, in previous videos, there's some enumeration on the Metasploitable 2 server, and we know that MSF admin is a user in those cases. This command will not find that username because MSF admin is not in this name list. But let's go ahead and run it and see what we can find. So it happened pretty quickly. We can see that there's a list of them. MySQL, the MySQL account is probably the first one that's going to catch my attention, but let's use another tool, specifically Metasploit, to see if we can gain additional information. Okay, so we have the MSF console running, and I am using the auxiliary scanner smtp-enum module. So you can see here it's got a number of things that it needs to be filled out, our host specifically, it already filled out a lot of this information, and we can see here that there's a user file option as well. And of course we can see that this again is a word list. Now unfortunately there's no real good way of trying to identify names that aren't on these word lists. So it's just going to take some time and patience when you're targeting the SMTP to try to enumerate users on this target. Let's go ahead and run it and see what we can find, see if there's anything unique. All right, so I set the rhost to our Metasploitable 2 system, which is 10.10.10.51 in this lab, and I'll go ahead and run this. Okay, so this scan actually takes significantly longer. I did cut it short for brevity's sake, but we can see that there's a list of users here as well, and there isn't really anything different than what we necessarily found earlier. So again, it really just comes down to the actual word list that you use to identify potential users on that system. So that's it for enumerating users via SMTP.